Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and it is early in the morning and I am exhausted. I'm so tired. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend too. Me and my husband did something that we have not done in quite a while, and that was do nothing. That's right, we stayed the entire weekend home and all we did was stay in bed and watch TV. We barely did anything, and I think that that was like the best weekend ever. I mean, I definitely think, I'm always doing something and running around, and you know, I'm always running errands, and if I'm home, I'm always cleaning or doing an errand here. So sometimes I think you definitely just need to take a moment and wind down and be lazy, which is what I did this weekend. So yeah, so I'm gonna go into this collection, and I figured let me try and use it to go to work. So I'm gonna go to work today. You're gonna get ready with me while I go to work, or whatever it is that you're gonna be doing. So I'm going to be using the Zoella by Colourpop collection right here. So this is the PR package that I purchased, and all the products you can get them separately or get the pack together. It's up to you. Now, here's a disclaimer. I had no idea who Zoella was. I literally just got the collection because I just thought it was really cute. There's a lot of times where I don't bother to know who the YouTuber is or whatever. I just don't know who they are. So I did naturally do a little bit of research on her. For those who know or may not know, there was some drama tied to her in the past. I'm not going to really go into it because, you know, this is a beauty channel. It's not a drama channel. So if you want to on your own, check out what was going on, because there was a little bit of controversy on this collab that Colourpop did with her. I read a lot of comments. A lot of them liked the products, a lot of them hated the products, a lot of them dislike her. So whatever, I'm just letting you know that in case you're wondering if I'm aware. Yes, I am aware. I purchased it before I knew anything about it. So, you know, what am I gonna do? So I'm just literally trying out the products because I want to try out the products. I think the products are cute, and that is strictly what we're doing here today. So we're going to go into the package here, and I just want to show you all the cute little things that are in this packaging. First of all, these are the lip bundles. So there are 3 lip bundles here, and the packaging, as you can see, is very, very cute. It has the Zoella by Colourpop around the box, and that is my alarm, ladies and gentlemen, because I am up earlier than usual. So I'm going to be looking at that, and I'm going to be open. I mean, you can definitely keep these for collections if you want to. I don't really see myself staying with the boxes, only because it's just going to, you know, take up space. But here is definitely how the lip bundles would look like. There's going to be a lip product and a lip liner in it. So I'm definitely going to be looking into the other 2 colors later. This one is, what is this, Group Hug. Okay, Supernova Shadow Bundle, and this is in Bellini OG. So I'm just quickly going through the products here, just so that I can know more or less what I'm looking at. Okay, so these are 2 shadows, as you can see. Very cute. And let me see what else is in the packaging here. I'm gonna get to the palette soon, obviously. Now this is a pressed powder cheek, and this is in the color Soulmate, and this is the blush that is included. So let me see if I can open this up, which I did. So here it is right here. I'm gonna open this up, and this has a magnetic closure. There's no snaps, magnetic closure. And this is a really pretty, this is like a peachy pink blush, which I think is really pretty. This is really nice. It's actually up my alley. Let me see. And this one, I believe, is a highlighter. Yes, this is the Swipe Right highlighter. Same packaging, same look. Okay, so here's the highlighter right here. And I guess we'll see how this does. One thing, I'm not too much of a fan of the highlighters from Colourpop. I just don't think that they're like blinding enough to me. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a try. And then the last product, oh no, there's 2 more products here. These are, okay, the cream gel liners. I don't think I'm going to be getting through all of the products today. But here is one cream gel liner. And this is in the color XOXO. Okay, this looks like it's just okay. So this is actually just a black liner. So I guess that's cool. Kind of fooled me with the packaging because I thought it was going to be something light. And then the other one is called Sincerely Yours. Same packaging, same color. And this one, this is also dark. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, this is brown. So these are the two colors of the lip line, the eyeliners. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm going to use the liners. Only because, again, I'm going to work and I'm not going to have the time to put all this stuff on. And the last thing, and just so you see the little clear little bag that it comes in. It's really cute. And it comes with this, but this doesn't really say anything. It just says Zoella collection. And here is the palette, which would obviously be the best thing of the entire collection. And I did like the palette, so I'm going to show it to you. And the packaging is so cute. It just says brunch date. And when you open it up, here are the colors. Do they smell? No, they don't smell like anything. So here are the colors. And honestly, I like the color scheme. I heard a lot of complaints about the color scheme. A lot of people were saying that, you know, they've seen the palette before, they've seen these colors before, blah, 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 because it's a very neutral palette. There's a lot of neutral colors, just one pop of color, which is this blue here. Honestly, for me, because I really like neutrals and I've been really into neutrals as of late. So this palette was actually up my alley because I feel with these colors you can definitely do something simple, or if you want to you know, make something a little more dramatic, you can do that as well. So I think I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that blue. We'll see what happens. So yeah, so I'm gonna go into trying to do this now. And that's about it. So I already put on my foundation, my eyebrows, which need to be threaded badly. I'm baking right now, so I'm looking a little paler than usual. So I'm gonna go in and just start trying to use this palette. And I'm hoping that I find some clean brushes here because I have a habit of just not cleaning my brushes. And so yeah, let's begin. Alright, so there aren't many light colors that I can use as a transition. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this color, which is called Maple Syrup. And I'm going to take my big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M576. And I'm going to just lightly go into it because that's the lightest color I can see right now as far as using it for a transition color. So I'm gonna really go into that and just see how this color looks. Okay, so far you can see the color there. If you hear any noise in the background, yes, I am watching TV, and yes, that is George Lopez that I'm watching. I love his old comedy show that he had. It's just so hilarious. And you know, when you're waking up early in the morning and you're exhausted, you know, you need some energy in the morning. I'm so tired. And you know, it's true. It's really true what they say. Like, you know, you get rest, and you know, when you get a bunch of rest, then you wake up the next day so exhausted. And I think that's what it is. But also, I am just always tired. I think I need some like vitamins or something. So anyway, I'm taking this color Maple Syrup and I'm just putting it in the crease. And then just slowly blending that out and working it up a little higher to the brow bone. And we'll see what happens with that. So I don't know how, you know, I don't know exactly what look I'm doing. So it may look good. I may look, I don't know, like poopy, but we'll see. And I'm totally sweating because these lights are just like, there, especially when when it's early in the morning, and oh my god, I'm not even talking right. Alright, so I have that color on, which is Maple Syrup. So I'm going to go ahead and go into, let me see, I think I'm going to change my brush this time. I'm going to be using the Morphe M4 111, which is a smaller type of fluffy pencil brush. It's like a nice mix between a pencil brush and a blending brush, so I like to use it a lot. And I'm going to go into this color here, which is called Mimosa. So I'm going to go into that. A little bit of fallout, tiny amount of fallout. So let's see. And again, I'm just slowly going into it. You don't want to put a whole bunch of color in, and then it looks like a disaster. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so I put that color in. That is the Mimosa. So I went ahead and blended that out. Now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. One, I actually want to try out these eyeshadows because they just look so pretty. So I don't think I'm going to be using the blue today. And I kind of just want to try, I want to put this on the lid before I put one of these on. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I changed my brush. This is like a Coastal Scents brush. It's just like a smaller, like a little bullet brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and lightly dab into Americana. I'm going to actually mix that with Mimosa and see what happens. I'm going to put that in the crease, blend that out, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this sheer color on the lid and then try that liquid cream eyeliner or eyeshadow or whatever you want to call it, because I'm actually interested in how it looks. And that's it. So it looks like this look is going to be simple. And another reason why I'm doing it that way is because looking up close, my eyebrows seriously have to be done. So, you know, when you're doing, you know, some dramatic look or whatever, if your eyebrows don't look good, I mean, you're just going to look funky. So I'm not even going to try and do that today. So we're going to try and keep this look simple. And like I said, I'm going to work anyway. I'm not trying to be all complicated. So yeah, so I'm going, again, I mixed Americana and Mimosa, and I'm just putting this into the crease again, as you can see, and then I'm going to blend it out. And then I'm going to use one of those cute sparkly colors on my lid. Okay, so I went ahead and blended my eyes. I also took this color right here, French Toast, and I also put that in the crease. I blended it out a little bit, and then I took this color here, Sunny Side Up, which is the color you see on my lid. It's a nice, you know, sparkly, you know, kind of like metallic, light pink color. I think that's really pretty, and I actually just put it kind of like, I guess, like a base for one of these sparkling eyeshadows, and they look almost alike, but I noticed that one actually has a little bit of a chunky sparkle. So one is, let me see, OG, which is this one, and this one actually is like the kind of has like a little chunky sparkle going on. So I'm gonna swatch it so that you can see. So this is the OG. And this is kind of like a nice peachy color. And you can see it has those nice little chunks. Not anything big or exaggerated. The other color here is Bellini. And the colors, they pretty much look the same to me. Again, the only difference is one is a little more chunky than the other. You know what? There is a slight difference in color. The Bellini actually is more of a rose gold, if you can see that. It kind of has that little rose gold thing. This one is a little more bronzy in my opinion, so you can see that. But it looks like I'm gravitating towards this one, the Bellini, which is the one I am looking at right now. I think I'm really gravitating towards that one. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I have never used the liquid shadows from Colourpop before, so this is definitely going to be a first for me. So yeah, let's see how it looks. Ooh. Oh, this is really pretty. Being careful here in the corner. This is really pretty. Wow. Do you see that? Wow, I like that. Oh my goodness. This is really pretty. Wow. Alright, so there you have it. There's Bellini. That is a really nice color. I'm really liking that. This totally puts a pop in your look, even as simple and, you know, minimal that the look looks. But this is really pretty. Hopefully it dries quickly and it doesn't crease throughout the day, which is usually a big reason why I do not use these colors like this, because for me, I don't know, just they tend to crease during the day and I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, well, who is a fan of that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the other color. Wow, this is so pretty. And it glides on so nicely. It's not skipping or anything like that. Wow, so pretty. I mean, if you know how it looks, you know, or you know how they perform, you know, that's great. But I never have tried these, so yeah, I don't know how they perform. Definitely pretty. This one looks a little more messy. I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit. But yeah, really nice. Wow. Alright. This is really pretty. I don't know if I should put on liner. You know what? Maybe I should. I don't know if I should put liner or leave it like this. I don't know. It's very rare that I will put an eye look and not put eyeliner, just because I'm just so used to it already. But yeah, I gotta start tossing boxes. If you see me tossing boxes. And I'm missing. Ay, ay, ay. Whatever. Alright, so while my eyes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and just take my Morphe R3 brush, which is what I typically use to remove the powder from under here. And I'm just gonna remove the powder. And while my eyelids are drying from the liquid wonderfulness on my eyelids, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bronzer, some blush. I'm gonna try out the blush now, but let me put some color on my pale self. Okay, so I put a little bit of bronzer on, so I'm gonna check out the blush. So here's the blush once again in the color Soulmate. So I'm going to take this blush brush that I have here, just dip into a little bit and see how it looks. Ooh, it's kind of pigmented, so yeah. Yeah, so this is definitely like a peachy, it's more on the peachy side, this blush, and I think it's actually right up my alley. I really do like this color. Yeah, this is really nice. It really matches really well with the shadow colors that I'm wearing. Really pretty. So that is the blush. And I think I'm gonna put on some eyeliner, even though like I don't and I do. So, and yes, I do put my blush, I blend my blush out a lot. Especially because, you know, since I took a bunch and it was like, you know, on one in one area, so, you know, I want to definitely make sure that it's blended well. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the highlighter. Alright, so that's done. The blush is really pretty. Eye palette, I really like the eye palette. It's very pretty. Nice, creamy, blendable colors. A little bit of fallout, nothing to cry about. Again, so this is the highlighter. Again, this is in the color Swipe Right. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and use a highlighter brush. I don't know. I'm really not crazy with the Colourpop highlighters. Just for me personally, I just feel like it just doesn't have enough color. Color definitely picks up on the brush. That is definitely product right there. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe that or tap that. Let's see how this highlighter looks. Okay, it's there, the highlighter, it's there. It picks up pretty easily on the brush. It's there. I mean, I see it. It's not a blinding highlighter. You know, if you're looking for something dramatic, I don't really think it's a bit of fallout from the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use a sponge and see if there's a difference. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use my blender here and see if there's any difference if I use the sponge. Actually, I don't really like it very much. Alright, so this is one product that I'm not crazy about. It's when you use it intensely with a wet beauty blender, which is what I'm doing, the color comes out, I don't know, it's like, again, it's like on the peachy side if you can see that, but it's not very flattering for me. It's not very flattering for me, so I'm gonna just try and blend that out a little bit. Alright, so the highlighter, not crazy about the highlighter. I'm just gonna use the powder for my nose. A lot of powder, it's just, I just don't like how it comes out. Put some on my lip over here. If you hear anything in the background, they are now giving SpongeBob. And yes, I do watch SpongeBob, and no, I am not ashamed. Okay, so I went and just took a brush and just put some powder on it to try and diffuse like that icky, I don't know, I just really didn't like that very much. I'm definitely not liking the highlighter. The highlighter is a no for me, definitely. So I'm going to go get another highlighter and use that one. So on Friday, I actually went to the Tony Moly store in the city in Manhattan, in New York, with my husband, and I actually picked up a couple products from Tony Moly. So I have not tried out this highlighter yet, so I'm going to give it a try. This is the Tony Moly Luminous Marble Highlighter, and that is how it looks. Really pretty. I have no idea how it looks. I'm going to give it a swirl, or rather how it looks on me. And this one is pretty. Yeah, this one I like better. This one has a better effect. It better be. This freaking thing was $30. I'm gonna use my sponge. Oh yeah, and see now. Oh, I like this one. Okay, it's been fixed. So sorry, Zoella. Yeah, but that highlighter is just not nice. I just don't like it. But it's funny because my husband, I bought two highlighters from Tony Moly, and one was 30 and one was 35. I'm like, oh look, he's how much is that? I'm like, oh, 30. He's like, each? So I'm like, listen, sorry, honey. So yeah, okay, so I'm fixing it up with this highlighter instead. Yeah, definitely. All right. So I have been saved now. Yeah, so okay, so the highlighter, don't like the highlighter. So far I've liked all the products except the highlighter, so meh. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, I'm feeling like I should put on some eyeliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyeliner and lashes and all that. And then I'll be back and we'll tap into the lip kit, which lip kit I'm going to use. Okay, so I had noticed that the liquid, I guess because my eyes were open, I'm hoping that it was, but when I closed my lid, I noticed that there was some product missing on the crease. Again, I'm hoping that's because, you know, my eyes were open. I didn't let them dry the way they should have. So I just went ahead and just put another application on it. And then I actually went back into the palette, just used the same colors that I used on the lid under the eye. And then I actually put a pop. I went back to Sunny Side Up and actually put that in the inner corners of the eye. So now I'm going to do my liner. I was thinking of not doing it because it kind of looks good, I think. But I'm a liner whore, so I'm going to put on my liner and lashes and I'll be back. Alright, so I finished putting on my liquid eyeliner using the Kat Von D tattoo liner as usual. And I noticed it was kind of kind of a challenge to put on the eyeliner on top of this, I guess, foil liquid eyeshadow. It's kind of a little hard to apply. I had to be really careful applying, and it felt like there were like little pieces of like dried up, you know, liquid shadow kind of falling off. So I don't know if that's because I needed to wait a little longer for it to dry, because I did put on more than one application or what have you. Yeah, so I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on with the eye. I'm gonna tight line and put on the lashes and all that stuff. But yeah. Alright, so I finished lining. I tight lined. I'm not too sure how lashes are going to stick to this eye makeup. I'm very, you know, weary of that right now. So I'm going to wear the Ardell Wispies because the band is very, very thin. So I'm hoping that this is going to adhere to the eyes a little easier than if I was to wear something that's gonna be, you know, have a bit of a thicker band. So I'm gonna wear these today. Yeah. Okay, so this is how the lip color looks, just the liner, just in case you were interested to see how it looks. Put it on a little sloppily because I'm gonna put the lip color on top. But in case you're wondering, this is the liner, which is actually very nice matte shade if you want to put it alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and try on the lip color right now, and I use a lot of their lip products as well. Alright, so